This is unbelievable. This is totally unbelievable. So now I come to find out that you don't have to be mixed. You don't have to be part Irish, part Italian, part whatever race has the so-called good hair to have really long hair now. Now to have really long hair, you also have to have a certain type, a certain hair type. You know what I'm talking about? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about. It's from one of you, actually. You brought it up. One of you ladies that commented on my Shima Dresses Black Hair Growth comment board said this to me. I think in your particular case, one of the main reasons why your hair is so long, she misspelled something there, so I'm fixing it, is because of its texture. You definitely look like your hair is more of a 3 texture type. Definite curl pattern, loose to medium curl / wavy pattern, opposed to a 4 texture type, tightly coiled or coarse and most common in the African American community. Okay, so then I went and did some research. I want to know about these types 4, type 3 hair she's talking about, because trust me, my mind was not on types of hair as I was growing out my hair. I was just focused on having healthier hair, which eventually grew long because it remained healthy. But this is interesting. So let's see what she's talking about regarding these hair types. Okay, type 1 refers to straight hair. Here are some pictures of the ladies with straight hair. Type 2 refers to wavy hair. And this is what it says, that type 2 hair falls into the great divide between type 1 straight hair and type 3 curly hair. A relatively unusual type because wavy hair tends to be coarse with a definite S pattern to it. Now, let's see. Type 3 curly hair. With curly hair, there is a definite loopy S pattern. Pluck out a hair, stretch it out. Notice the curvy lines. Looks like an S stretched out, slinky. Most people think curly hair is coarse, but actually it is usually baby soft and very fine in texture. Blah, 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 blah. And I'll explain why I said blah, blah. Okay, now let's get to her favorite, type 4. Type 4, kinky hair. And the most popular term is nappy hair. It says if your hair falls into the type 4 category, then it is kinky or very tightly curled. Generally, type 4 hair is very wiry, very tightly coiled, and very, very fragile, like type 3 hair. Type 4 hair appears to be coarse, but it is actually quite fine with lots and lots of strands densely packed together. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I was scanning through the definitions of these hair types through Google. You know, you can do this yourself because not every black woman or black girl out there knows about hair types. And I'm going to admit I wasn't one of them. And this was brought to my attention. So this is very interesting. So now I come to find out that if you're not a certain type of hair, that you know, to get to a certain length with Afro textured hair, this is basically, there's some type of discrimination here too, even though you're still Afro textured. Now we have types of Afro textured hair. Okay. So let me ask you ladies this then. No matter what hair type you are, don't you still have to get touch-ups with your perms and your hair dyes? And if you're wearing braids, don't you have to retouch those braids? And you understand what I'm saying? Because if you do have to get these touch-ups, that means something there is growing out of your scalp, whether it was type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. It may not be growing as fast, it may not be growing as straight, but it is growing. If you start using protective styles and you leave it on for at least 2 weeks, something there is gonna be growing out. If you moisturize your hair, like I've explained, in combination with protective styles, it doesn't matter if it doesn't grow as fast as the so-called type 1 hair, which is the straight hair, the so-called now good hair in the protection slogan. It is still growing out. See, the thing is, all this is just, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm confused. I understand what she's talking about, but come on now. Come on. Why do we have to make this so complicated? Why? You see what I mean? Why do we have to make this so complicated? It doesn't have to be complicated. Hair grows at an average of half an inch a month. Again, I said some types grow slower, some types grow faster, but it still grows. So that's the bottom line. Your hair is growing. So now if you get all confused and all hyped up about my hair type, oh, I got my hair type is straight, so I mean, you know, my hair is gonna grow faster. Now all straight or fine textured hair grows fast. You know, that type of hair breaks as well. It needs proper care. I've received plenty of emails from some girls that have straight, the so-called good hair. They also need help trying to grow out their hair, and they're asking for advice. Why? Why? That's like the so-called better hair now. And now because my hair is so-called type 3, I mean it's so-called now better than type 4. You see how ridiculous all this sounds, you know? It is ridiculous. It doesn't sound ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Stop with the nonsense. That's all I'm saying. Stop with the nonsense. Don't confuse yourselves. Don't make things complicated. This does not have to be complicated. Our hair grows at an average of half an inch per month. Our goal is to preserve that hair growth. Protective styling will preserve that hair growth. Moisturizing our hair will preserve that hair growth. Our goal is to preserve the growth that has already occurred. And that's all I'm going to say for right now for this video. Okay? So think about that. I'll be back. And next time, I am working on a new approach. I know some of you ladies are dying to see my face, even though I've already showed my face in the Shima hair commercial and the DVD teaser. Fine, I'm gonna update the showing my face. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, I will be back. Thank you very much. Have a good night.